Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Boomer Mac here in our video. Today we're going to talk about OU and National Signing Day tomorrow. And also, we're going to talk about USC. The National Signing Day topic is a little short, and we're just going to dive into it real quick. So, tomorrow is National Signing Day. Um, for sure, expect 30 signings, but also, I feel pretty confident about 4 to 5, I will say. I'm not going to say names because if you follow Twitter or recruiting even remotely, you've seen the crystal balls with the kids. So for sure three, expect 4 to 5 though. As for guys that are for sure signing tomorrow is Gentry Williams. I know some people probably think, well, didn't he already sign? No, he was supposed to sign early, never went through because he wanted the staff change, see who would come in at the DB coach position, and understandable, completely understandable. And he wanted to make sure that he meshed well with the new defensive staff, which ended up he did. During that time, though, he was also keeping channels open with Arkansas and Florida. But I'd say about 2 weeks ago, he shut down his recruitment again, even though he was still committed to OU. But he still has a plan B just in case something went wrong with the defense staff, the new one. He shut down his commitment, sound 100% committed to OU. He shut down communication with all the other schools, and now he will be a Sooner tomorrow officially. Awesome get for OU. This class should round out to about a top 8 class, which is insane and shows the potential of recruiting with this new staff that we have at OU. So if you're an OU fan, you should be very happy about this 2022 class. And the 2023 class looks like it's going to be a top 5, top 3 class with the momentum that we're going in with. I know, you got Jackson Arnold and all that. I know DeAndre Moore just decommitted, but apparently, from what I heard, the new staff, Slappy and Venables, just won't recruit them hard like the old staff was. Which it's okay. I mean, I wish nothing but the best for DeAndre Moore, even if he goes to USC, because you got to remember 2 of his teammates are USC commits that were also previous OU commits. If that's where he goes, that's where he goes, and I wish nothing but the best for him. With that segue, we'll go to Caleb Williams committing to USC today. That was no secret. That should have been no secret to anybody in the nation. I know there was smoke for a little bit with UCLA. That never went down. I know there was a little tiny smoke with LSU. I knew that was BS. And there was some smoke with Wisconsin at one point, which I believed actually, because there is some family ties there with a family friend who is on staff there, who's known Caleb for a while. So that could have been a possibility. And actually, I believe at one point that I thought Wisconsin might take the lead for his services, which at the end of the day, it looked like that USC knew this for 2 weeks that Caleb was committed. And best luck to Caleb. I mean, I know there'll probably be some hate comments from some Sooner Nation, but Caleb did amazing. He did great things for us. Also, best luck to Spencer Rattler. I keep saying it because I feel like Spencer Rattler got kind of screwed over in this whole deal. I feel like Caleb. I feel like not Caleb. I feel like Lincoln Riley knew that he was moving on and that he knew the quarterback he wanted to take with him to the next program that he headed to. I really do believe that. I do think that he was getting Caleb ready to go to USC with him because there's no way that you tell me that 2020 season Spencer goes from that to a kid that gets benched for a freshman. I don't see that. I think Lincoln really screwed him over. I really do believe that. And I think you'll see that when he's with Shane Beamer and he has a really good year. And I wish him the best for Spencer Rattler. Um, Now for USC fans, and for actually, this public media outlets, where do you get that you are a playoff contender? I need to know this. I want logic. I don't want the whole, well, Lincoln did this, Lincoln can do this. Where are you at? You're USC. You have not your culture has been shit for the past what, 5 years? Whatever it's been. You haven't been shit. You haven't been to a college football. You haven't even been remotely talked about for a college football playoff. So settle down. Um Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley is a great coach. There is no doubt about it. Anyone that says any otherwise is a liar and is butthurt. Um Which I mean, I was better for a while, but now I'm looking at it as a college football fan. Lincoln couldn't win a playoff game, and for what the last 2 seasons couldn't make it to a college football playoff bid, and in this past season couldn't even make it to the Big 12 championship, where he had talents heights way above a lot of the competition in the Big 12. The only one you probably can make an exception for in the Big 12 is maybe. Actually, no, there's no maybe to it. He had leaps and bounds better talent than anyone in the Big 12 this past season. There is no excuse for him not to go run the table with the schedule he had. So where do you get that if he couldn't win with a lot more talented OU roster that USC has? I think the roster that USC Oklahoma has right now is more talented than that USC roster. I really believe that, and that is not the OU fan of me. That is what I see on the roster. And if those teams squared off right now, OU would win. And any USC fan that doubts that, show them the facts. Because I can tell you, your offensive line is piss poor. The defensive line for OU, you have Clayton Smith, you have Ethan Downs. What else do we have on that? Jalen Redmond, Marcus Strickland. Like, and that's not even counting the interior guys with Joshua Ellison and all them. So I don't see where, and then not to mention that linebacker OU has. Are you serious? I don't see where you get, and then also on the offensive side of the ball, they got that Travis Dye kid or whatever from Oregon who's really good. They add Mario Williams. They add Caleb Williams. Who I think Caleb Williams is the only star really added there. Mario Williams is not even OU's top targeted wide receiver. Latrell McCutcheon didn't even start for OU. Actually, he got burnt the times he played against Xavier Worthy. So, not saying Latrell can't be a great player. He has all the ability in the world to be a great corner. But when I see USC fans say, "Oh, OU's program, they're destroyed. They're destroyed." No, trust me, sweetheart, we're not destroyed. Y'all don't know anything about OU, so stay on the West Coast and worry about what you got going on over there. So, and then when you bring up the whole fact, was Bob before Lincoln? Y'all were anything Bob? Y'all weren't. Yeah, you're right. It's not like we went to like 4 national championships and one in 2000, or it's not like 2015. We went to a college football playoff beat against Clemson with Bob Stoops. That never happened. Not like that ever happened. That didn't happen. Bob Stoops. OU's been fine before Lincoln. They'll be fine without Lincoln. So that's just the culture OU has. And I know the USC doesn't have that culture. Let's be real, they don't. And that's not trash in the USC program. Actually, I kind of am. But that's trash in the fan bases of the USC and also some national media outlet on the West Coast that's saying that USC is going to be this next big time juggernaut. No, you haven't even played with this roster. You don't even know what this roster is going to do. So I'm tired of hearing it. Like, shut that up. Now, in 2 to 3 years, can that change? Yes, that can definitely change. With the 2023 class that they look like they're about to get, USC can definitely be a contender for a playoff spot and be like a big time dog in the Big Pac-12. But for y'all to just to throw out Utah like that school doesn't have talent, or BYU or not. They got BYU's in the Pac. What the fuck am I saying? They're in the Big 12 now. I'm an idiot. That's my bad. But throw out Oregon and maybe even Washington. Oh my God, bro, what the hell is wrong? You fans, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. If he can't do it at OU, what makes you think he's gonna do it at USC? Because OU's problem was we were getting out physical with Big 12 teams, that had no business out physical in us, and that comes down to strength and conditioning coach. And I'm sorry to tell you, do you know who your strength and conditioning coach? The very same one. So what makes you think that you're gonna run through the Pac-12 if he can't run through the Big 12? Granted, the Pac-12 is a lot less of a competition than the Big 12, but I'm sorry to tell you, you won't get past a Big 12 team. You won't get past an SEC team. You won't get past even an ACC team. Because I'm telling you right now, they're not physically. Look at that strength and conditioning coach. You tell me. Now that's what I'm so actually. I think it's a blessing in disguise that Lincoln left because Coach Smitty, his track record, he'll turn boys into men. Strength and conditioning coach y'all have? Nah. There's a reason why a lot of players were outspoken about the strength improvement. There was even a statement from one of our players saying that his high school workouts were harder than his college workouts. And that is the issue. That is a problem. And that's what we are getting at USC. So now if Lincoln ever changes his strength and conditioning coach, hey, who knows? Maybe they could be a real deal problem. Who knows with the way he recruits. But until that happens and until that offensive line gets straightened out, until some of the defense problems get straightened out, because Alex Grinch has his issues. He has his issues. Granted, he was better than Mike Stoops. Alex Grinch wasn't a Brent Venables or anything like that, or he was nothing like that. So calm that down a little bit. He's far from that. So just need to make that little statement out there for USC fans and other public sports media outlets. if you don't like it, so be it. I mean, we'll see next year, and I'm fairly confident that USC. I'm actually like 99.9% positive the USC will not make the Pac-12, and I'm about 75% positive they won't win or they won't win the. I'm 99.9% sure they won't make the college football playoffs. That's a Pac-12. I'm 99.9% sure they won't make the college football playoffs. I am 75% sure they won't make the Pac-12 championship. So do with that information as you want, and we'll see next year. You can comment on the video all you want, saying, "Oh, well, you can type a whole paragraph for all I care." I'll read it, and I just won't respond to you. Then we'll see next year, and I'll come back to your comment next year. That's what I'm gonna do. So do with that information as you like. What's some sports news today? Tom Brady retires after a great recruit, actually the GOAT career. I don't even like Tom Brady. I can give a shit less about the guy, but he is the GOAT at the end of the day. He had an unreal career that we'll probably never see again. Actually, I know we won't see again. What was it, like 7 rings? And I'm a Cowboys fan. I see right now I hate the guy, but at the end of the day, he's got 7 rings, and he is the GOAT. Super Bowl prediction. I'm going with the Bengals over the Rams, just because there's more senior players on the Bengals. That's how I'm doing it. My Cowboys and Vegas, I can give a shit less about. I won't say that because I want to see some P. Ryan and Joe Mixon win a ring. It'd be cool. So I'm going with the Bengals, and also the fan base there. It's been forever since they won a Super Bowl. Actually, I don't even know. Have they ever won a Super Bowl? It's been forever since they've been to the playoffs, and we'll get past the first round. I don't know if they ever won a Super Bowl. They might never won a Super Bowl. Any Bengals fans that know, let me know. I'm not even sure if I've ever won a Super Bowl. Maybe I have, and it's like a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. And it'd be cool to see the Bengals win a Super Bowl. So I'm pulling for the Bengals in that one. So yeah, guys. Tomorrow will be. I know some people are asking what time National Signing Days will kick off. Guys, I think it starts as early as 6 a.m. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. There's one day I woke up for school when I was in high school, and there's a kid that signed at 6 a.m. I was like, holy shit, bro. I'm really getting ready in the bathroom, getting ready to go to school, brushing my teeth, and my phone goes off, and it's this so and so signs. I'm like, damn, what the hell? 6 a.m. son? I'm like, damn. Like, can you guess? I don't even think the school you signed to. I don't even think the coaches you signed to are even in their office. They're probably still doing workouts with the team. They probably don't know that you signed yet. So yeah, guys, I'd say the best bet's to wake up around 8:30, 9 a.m. if you want to catch all the signees and the kids that sign. Um, I know for sure that Josh Conley, the 5-star interior offensive lineman, he will not be signed until March. It's something about the Seattle kids. It's something about them. I don't know what it is. They just don't want to sign on National Signing Day. They just want to drag it out. And I understand it. I completely understand. If you're not ready to make that decision, don't make it. But it's just something about that region over there. They just don't want to sign on National Signing Day. So, if you remember, JT went through the same thing with USC, Ohio State, and Alabama. He just drugged it out to March. And eventually he picked Ohio State. So we won't know anything about that guy until probably March. OU has a fighter's chance in that recruiting battle. Um, Also look at Devin Campbell. I know a lot of people are asking about him. OU fans are asking. Right now, if I was, in the position where I could put Chris Ball in, I would put one in for Texas. Is that saying that OU doesn't have a chance? No, OU and Bill Beanbo have put in a lot of work with him, a lot of great work with him. And I think there is a fighter's chance with him also to get his pledge. But as of right now, I'm going with OU. I'm going with Texas on that front. Um, I know there's some talk about Kamar Wheaton entered the transfer portal for Alabama, and there's some OU fans like, well, he was high on OU. Yeah, he was high on OU, but I don't know if Brent Phillips will be high on him. The things I hear about Kamar Wheaton, he's not very serious about football. I mean, that's the things I hear. Maybe he is. Maybe it's just that he just didn't fit well with the Alabama program. But I don't think OU's gonna get him. If they do, great, awesome. I mean, that's another talented, another 5-star guy to have on your roster, but I just don't think OU's going to chase him. I don't think OU will get him. Maybe DeMarco Murray, but then again, DeMarco Murray was recruiting him. Even it was DeMarco Murray's first offseason with OU, and he did a good job recruiting him. And from all accounts, he had a good relationship with him. So maybe DeMarco might talk to the coach and say, "Hey, I like the kid. I think the kid would be a great asset for OU." I think it'd be great for a running back room. Let's see if we can get him on campus. That's a very good possibility, but I just don't see Venables and Levy going after the kid. But I'm not saying it's not the question. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just talking about from my standpoint and view. I don't know what goes on in the coaching office at OU. I'm not on staff, so I can't tell you what they're thinking. But just from knowing Venables and knowing Levy and knowing that coaching staff, they want guys that want to be at OU. And Kamar from that recruiting class and that recruiting cycle showed that he did not want to be at OU. Maybe things change, but I wouldn't bet on it. And that's the thing I hear about his personality. He's not a bad kid. It's just that he's not really all in on football, blah blah blah, all that. He's a great kid from what I was told, but it's just he's not all in on football. And that's at this level you have to be all in. You eat and live football at the college, at the D1 Division 1 college football and the FBS level. So we'll see what happens with that whole situation. Um, as always, guys, it's been your boy Boomer making another video. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. As always, I will probably make a video tomorrow after the National Sign Day wraps up and talk about the guys that signed with OU. We'll wait and see. It depends on what my schedule looks like. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.